Good morning, students. It's our next topic of chapter executive. That executive play a role of decision makers. Means executive frame the policies, programs according to the demand of the citizens. The constitution makers adopted when they adopted the parliamentary system of government that was based on the British Westminster model. Behind the idea of the adoption of such a system to make the coalition of disparities the political forces possible and to evolve a political system based on consens, means it is based on the system where the demand of the citizens is most important. After that there is so many modifications and improvement in the British model. We adopt that model or that criteria which is suitable and applicable especially in Indian social conditions. Like there is some essential things in our model, that the head of the executive and the state is the Indian president, who is indirectly elected through the electoral college, means the member of the parliament, the member of the state legislative assembly, means the Rajya Sabha members and the Lok Sabha members and the MLAs. And he is the nominal head only in the parliamentary system, and the sovereign authority is Indian Parliament. The Parliament having three parts: Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, and President, but two houses, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. So lower house is Rajya Sabha and upper house is Parliament. Lok Sabha is the lower house and Rajya Sabha is the upper house, and the real executive is Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers. They are responsible for the and accountable for the parliament. The central government only enjoy the confidence of Lok Sabha, means a government work on its place or its tenure for 5 years when the government is responsible or accountable towards the Lok Sabha. It means the Prime Minister and his cabinet or the council ministers are individually and collectively accountable to the Lok Sabha, means they have to maintain their confidence in Lok Sabha, and no confidence motion in Lok Sabha, or the executive is accountable to the parliament through the various other modes like the censor motion, the adjournment motion by asking the questions and supplementary questions, debate, discussions, budget approval, and etc. According to the article number 74 of the Constitution, there shall be a council of ministers with the Prime Minister as the head to help and advise the President, who shall in the exercise of his functions act in the accordance with such advice. Means President, PM and his council is responsible to give the advice to President, means President depend on their advice. The executive, mainly if we are talking about the powers, then to make laws and amend the constitution and implement the rules and regulations, the laws, and executive and the parliament are checked by the judiciary if they try to alert the basic structure of the constitution or interfere in any part of the fundamental rights and the individuals. Then judiciary includes the Supreme Court and High Court. They can restrict or they can give advice and strict order to parliament that not to do that act. Now the president, he is the nominal executive of the parliament. Under article number 54, his election is constitution provides that the president is to be elected by an electoral college. An electoral college means the member of Rajya Sabha and the member of Lok Sabha, means MP and MLAs. They elect a president. It is an indirect elections. The value of the vote of a member of legislative assemblies and the parliament members is calculated, and according that value they counted the vote. and it is calculated as the value of one MLA's votes is equals to state's total population upon 1000 multiplied by state number of the state MLAs, and the value of the one MP's vote is total votes of all MLAs upon total numbers of parliament. The president is elected for a term of 5 years. He is eligible once for re-election. Now the removal of president according to article number 61 through the impeachment, the process of impeachment, only he can be removed. The impeachment proceeding may be in either house of the parliament, signed by not less than 1/4 of the total members of that house. The president is given 14 days time to reply that notice. After that, they present the bill in the parliament. The president has to right to defend himself in a person or through his lawyer. If after investigation both the houses pass the resolution by 2/3 majority, means if they pass the impeachment by the 2/3 majority, then president has to sign or give his or her resignation. The office of a president may even fall vacant due to his death, his illness, removal, or resignation. During this time, elections have to be made within 6 months. In the meantime, vice president act as president's post. Now at present, Ramnath Kovind is the present president of India. His qualification means, what is the qualification to be a president? Means he should be a citizen of India, above 35 years, should be eligible voter, and contesting election to Lok Sabha, should not hold any office of profit, means not having any government or private job type, or should not be a member of parliament. Now, powers and functions of president. He is having executive power, military power, and diplomatic or legislative judicial powers. Means executive powers, in the constitution of India says that all the executive orders are visited in Indian president. Means after when parliament pass, when Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha pass a bill through the full majority, after that there is a need of president's initials on that. All executive decisions are taken in the name of president. Means he is the first person. President appoints the prime minister and on the advice of council of ministers and according to the PM's advice. Means the duty of PM to inform the president about all the important decisions taken by the PM and his council in parliament. He also appoint the Attorney General of India, Comptroller and Editor General of India, judges of Supreme Court, High Courts, Governor, member of UPSC, ambassadors, etc. Military means he is the Supreme Commander of the Defence Forces of India, and he is having the power to declare the war and maintain peace. Diplomatic powers. President appoints the ambassadors abroad, even receives the papers from all the diplomatic states and other issues. Treaties and international agreements are signed in the name of the president. Means he plays an important role when we are representing our nation on the international platform. Legislative powers. Has to power to summon and program the parliament and dissolve the Lok Sabha. He nominated 12 members in Rajya Sabha among the specialties in the field of art, media, culture, etc. And he also appoint 2 members in Lok Sabha. President has the right to address and send to both the houses of the parliament. No money bill can be introduced in parliament without his consent. President gives assent to a bill, after which it becomes a law. However, it can send the bill back once for reconsideration after it has been passed by the parliament. If a bill is again passed through after the considerations, he has to give his approval on that. Means he always follow the suggestions, the recommendations of the main house, means the Lok Sabha, or in sometimes the Rajya Sabha, or he gave only the recommendations to both the houses, and it depends on that house, that the house is agree to accept his recommendation or not. The president also send bills to received by the governor for the consideration of the president. Now the judicial powers. The president has the power to grant pardon or reduce to the punishment that a person receive in case of court martial or death sentence. No criminal proceeding can be started against president while in office. Now the emergency powers. Means it is the main power of the president. He has assumed special powers that the president can declare emergency in the following three conditions. Means war or external aggressions, article number 352, or article number 356, the constitutional emergency, and the financial emergency, article number 360. Means under article number 352, this emergency is implemented when the security of India or any part is threatened by war or external aggression or internal disturbance. Duration जो है इसका, this type of an emergency must be approved by parliament within 1 month and is in operation for the 6 months. During this time period, the parliament can legislate on subject mentioned in the state list also. Fundamental freedom under article number 19 gets suspended. The union government can issue directions to states as to how they should be use their executive authority. Now the constitutional emergency under article number 356, there is an emergency crisis and arises when the law and order machinery of the state breaks down. Means if the president on the receipts of a report from the governor is satisfied that the state government is not able to handle or to deal with the situations, in that condition, according to the provisions of the constitution, the president declares the constitutional emergency, means the presidential rule. Such an emergency is first implemented for 2 months, and after it depends on the situations. During this time period, the state legislative assembly is dissolved or suspended. The government enjoy all the executive powers behalf of the president. Means during this time period, the governor is the representative of president there. Now the financial emergency under article number 360, it implemented when the financial stability or credit of India is threatened. It depends, duration of this time period, it depend on the parliament, means how long we are facing the emergency. During this time period, the union government may give directions to the state to observe the financial rules. The president is allowed to reduce the salaries and allowances of all, including the Supreme Court judges, the High Court judges, and the public servants. These are the basic powers of the president. Now the discretionary powers. Under this, he is the ceremonial head. In reality, his powers are enjoyed by the prime minister and his council. They give advice to the president that he have to do these type of things accordingly. After that, he is reconsideration of a decision, means he is having power to send back any proposal or any decision or any passed bill back to the council of ministers for with some recommendations. If the president feel that the decision has flaws or legally inequalence, then he send it back for some reconsiderations. It depends upon his own conscience. If the cabinet send back the decision, then president is bound to sign on it, but he is having a power to give suggestions on that bill. For example, APJ Abdul Kalam has sent back the bill on Office of Profit for the reconsideration placing for Prime Minister Mr. Manmohan Singh and his government in a very embarrassing situation at that time. Now veto power, every bill passed by the parliament goes to the president for his or her assent before becoming a law. Now president having a power that he refused to sign or he refused to assent to a bill. This is means other than money bill passed by the parliament, this is his direction. The president may send the bill back which is passed again, has to means mandatory received. The constitution has not set any time limit for the president in which he must send the bill back to the reconsideration. So it is not hard and fast for him or her that he send back to the bill within few months. He keep that bill in his table or in his pocket. So selection of the prime minister, the president appoints the prime minister in a parliamentary system of government. The leaders of the majority party in Lok Sabha is appointed the prime minister. But if no party gets majority, or if there are two or three candidates for in a majority condition support in Lok Sabha, that it is the power of president to select a person and declare him as president. This situation has become more peculiar after 1989, since the coalition have been formed in India. The president's directions and assertiveness become stronger when governments are unstable. So these are the major powers of president.